Hey there, welcome back everybody. I'm Jennie Hendricks. I am so glad you're here. I've got something really cool for you today. We are going to take you to my very favorite farms in this area. Hey, welcome back. I'm Jennie Hendricks, and today I want to take you to 4 of my really most favorite places in the area. I'm going to take you to 4 different farms, 1 in Parowan, 2 in Enoch, and then 1 that's in the county. And one of my favorite things about living in rural southern Utah is what an integral part of the community these farms are. There's farm stores, there's homemade products, there's all kinds of great stuff. So stick with me. I'm going to introduce you to my very favorite farmers and my very favorite farms. Okay, my first favorite stop is Nature Hills Farm. I am here with the farmer herself. I'm here with Heather Carter, and Heather has really done some incredible work building up this farm. So Heather, tell us a little bit about how you got started, why are you doing this, and I also want to know about some of these super cool events.
We have been doing this full-time for about 12 years. Started off doing farmers markets, so growing a little bit, baking a little bit, and it's just kind of expanded from there. We grow now in 2 spots. We have this big garden spot here, but we also have a spot in the valley where we grow. We grow for the farmers market, we grow for a CSA, we have a farm store.
Tell us about your CSA.
So CSA is community supported agriculture. So you get weekly baskets, you pick those up every week at the farmers market, and it usually is about a 28 to 30 week season. Usually people will just pay for a certain amount, either a 10-week season or 30-week for the whole year, and they just get those baskets of produce every week. They get the first choice of all of the good produce that we have.
That's been one of my favorite things. I've been getting her baskets for years, and it's so fun because you don't know what you're going to get. You get whatever's fresh, whatever's coming out of the garden, and then you can just create these cool recipes around whatever you get from your basket from the farm.
Yeah,
so,
and that is fun.
That is really fun. Okay, so continue telling us about like the farm and your events and all of that cool stuff.
Right now we are in the middle of our holiday events. So we start with the Harvest Fest, and it's like the pumpkin patch, apple cider, hayride, and then we move into Christmas on the Farm. And Christmas on the Farm has Santa, the Grinch, we have live Christmas trees for sale, and it's just kind of a nice atmosphere. You can come to the farm and hang out and do your Christmas stuff there. And then we also do a live nativity. We only do that twice during the season. It's at night, it's interactive, you move around the property, and that's one of our coolest events. I think most people, if they had to choose, that's the event that they want to come to. So.
It is really cool. Now, you have a whole bunch of animals. Tell me about those animals because they are so dang cute.
And they're just kind of random. Like we have emus, we have potbelly pigs, we have alpacas. We just got a donkey. One of the reasons we got our mini donkey is for the live nativity.
Okay.
So she will be the star of the show, besides baby Jesus, of course. But we have goats, chickens, ducks, turkeys. A lot of our animals are, I call them rescue animals, because they're animals people have gotten and then realize that they just can't take care of them anymore.
Yeah.
And so we've taken them on, and they get to live their life here, but they all seem to mesh. They get along. They have their favorites. The emu hangs out with one of the potbelly pigs all day long.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so they're kind of fun.
Now, one of my favorite things that you do is not just the food that you grow, but the food that you process and offer for sale. I love your cheese. You know I have an obsession with your summer sauce for spaghetti.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Longer than we've actually been farming, we've always milked a cow. We've taken like a whole year off of not milking a cow, but we milk a cow, we make our cheese. So we make all the stuff that we sell in our farm store, we make it. We make our jams, our jellies, our bread, our summer sauce. We also have our own meat and cheese, and we just really try to do our honey. We try to do everything that we can on the farm, and we sell that in the farm store, and then we take it to the farmer's market as well.
That's one of my favorite places, and you guys know this, is the farmer's market. And Heather was actually really instrumental in starting the farmer's market and keeping the farmer's market going sort of with her work and her efforts. So that's one of my favorite things too. What else do we need to know about your farm?
Especially this time of year, we love to have people come out. Usually in the winters when we teach our classes. In the fall is when we do our events. And Summertime, we are just at the farmer's market. We do dinners and farm camps and different things so we just kind of try to do a little bit each season.
Yeah.
And just get people out here seeing what we're doing and just kind of taking a break and enjoying life at a little slower pace. That's what we hope they will do when they come out to our events.
And it works. I mean, you come out to the farm and you just get to see all these cute little animals and all of this amazing garden produce, hoop house, awesome stuff. So Nature Hills Farm, Heather Carter, one of my all-time favorites. Okay, now I want to show you some really cool stuff at Red Acre Farm. Red Acre Farm is a mother and daughter team. They started the farm years ago and have developed it into something that is really quite amazing. So you can see they've got their hoop house, they've got animals, they've got all of their garden stuff. So they actually started the first Utah Farm and Food Conference. They do a lot of farm to table or farm to fork type of events right here on the farm. They have really amazing chefs from all over the state come and cook at the farm with their produce, with what they have grown on the farm. It's really cool if you have the opportunity to come out here and try it. They also do year-round classes. They do farm tours and breakfast on the farm. Breakfast on the farm is delicious. They have Farm Girl flapjacks. They have French toast using sourdough bread that, of course, they bake here. Farm hash from veggies that are grown here. Of course, the eggs they make your breakfast with come from their chickens. Freshly laid eggs. Bacon and sausage comes from the pigs that they raise here on the farm. They have organic milk, chocolate milk, juice, Cedar Mountain coffee. They also have a really, really fun farm store. They make homemade pies that will blow your mind. They are so good. So let's go check it out. Okay, really quick, I wanted to take you out and show you Marigold Gardens. Pam Langford is one of my favorite people. She's just amazing. She's a huge part of the farmers market. So she's got a really great booth. She grows all of her own stuff here. She makes amazing bread. Check out Pam Langford's bread. She also just started a farmer's market in Enoch on Wednesdays. So make sure you check that out as well. Pam Langford, one of my favorite people, Marigold Gardens. Now stick with me because I have saved one of my very favorite places for the last. Let's go check out Sweet Pea Farm and Orchard. Hey there! Okay, I am at one of my super favorite places. I know I say that all the time. Can they all be my favorite? I don't know. This is really, truly one of my favorites. I am in Parowan right now. I'm at Sweet Pea Farm and Orchard. And the farmer here, her name is Dela Ulrich, and she is such an amazing human. She is so invested in the community, and she is doing such amazing things with her farm. Let me just tell you a little bit about what she does. So she does the CSA shares as well. She caters. She has farm breakfasts that, seriously, the best food you are going to find in Southern Utah. It is unbelievable. So good. All of it's from her farm. She sources the meats from local folks. If you are anywhere in Southern Utah, you need to put Sweet Pea Farm and Orchard on your list. Come out to their breakfast that they have on Saturday mornings during the summertime. She also does farm to table dinner once a year, which is really cool, but you've got to get in early on that one because she sells out. You can have an event here at Sweet Pea Farm and Orchard. You can get married here if you want to. You could have a family reunion here if you want to. You can have her cater it, or you can bring in your own food. She's all about helping people experience the farm, getting sort of exposed to all of the cool stuff that is here, and she's really invested in the community too. So you'll come out to Sweet Pea Farm and you'll find people just wandering around all the time. It's just such a beautiful, amazing place. Definitely put it on your list. Let's go take a look. Thank you so much for joining me on a tour of these just amazing, wonderful farms. It's literally one of my favorite things about living in rural southern Utah, that these are our neighbors and they're such a great part of the community. And you can just walk onto these farms and, talk to the farmers. And if I might just make this one little point, I don't know if you noticed this, but all of these farms are owned and run by amazing women. So cool. If you like this video, let me know and I'd love to bring you some more. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell. I am Jennie Hendricks. We'll see you soon.